Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We are here in Nightfall still. We still have maybe one or two more things to take care of. In the previous episode we finished up the main story, but there's actually a little bit of hidden stuff that we are going to go take a brief look at. And yeah, I haven't bothered to get all the extra heroes I'm going to go get. We'll do that later. But access behind these doors is not ready for public access. I would like to pay my respects to the new god, Cormier. Oh, so you know the new statue? Well, I guess I can come let you sneak a peek. Let me know when you're ready. I am ready. So this is how you actually get to the end game zone of Nightfall. And there's no... They never told anyone how to get here. It's not mentioned in the story. You just kind of have to know. So I wonder how the first people figured it out, to be completely honest with you. So you come back here to the Goddess of Truth statue. You pay your respects. And there should be a Seer of Truth. Cormier knows the truths behind mysteries. Do you dedicate this offering to one particular? Yes, to the service of Cormier. With the god destroyed, the wicked marionettes have retreated to the domain of anguish, and rallying their forces, these dangers not to be taken lightly. It is remedied with a party of 8. Do you wish to continue? And this is the Gate of Anguish. This is a zone that I've spent many hours in. I've done this zone unironically probably 200 or 300 times. They have a couple things here you can get as rewards. You have special armor for every character. You have a little bit of a loot box thing. And you have these Tormented weapons, which are... Look at the icons here. Do you see that? It's like some kind of bug. I've never seen that. These are like cool endgame weapons you can get. We actually will be doing this zone at some point, but I actually have to get... I have to get some prep work done before I'm ready to tackle this zone. But we are actually here for a special quest to get one of the last heroes available in Nightfall. Here it is. With Abaddon's defeat, the realm of torment is being explored every day. I heard news of a passage from Abaddon's gate to a newly discovered area called the Heart of Abaddon. What secrets might lie within? I would visit myself, but I cannot leave my post. Investigate for me, and I'll make it worth your effort. Alright. So we go back to Abaddon's gate. Probably one of the cooler outposts, at least in this campaign. There's definitely some cooler outposts in the game as a whole. Most of factions. But... yeah, let's talk to the Keeper Saphos. Sneaky snake. There's no place for mortals. This area is off limits, but your reputation precedes you here. If you have defeated a god, who am I to tell you where you may or may not go? He's got a point. He said you did kill a god, so I can't really tell you what to do. Okay, so this zone has a lot of... Okay, we are going to zone back in because we actually aggroed like 7 groups. Yes, this zone is actually quite annoying to get through to finish off this this quest, but I totally forgot about how bad these badly packed this zone is. But the reward for doing this quest is pretty cool. It is a hero, but it's a hero you can actually pick the profession of, and you can change it. So that's a really, really cool reward. At least in my opinion, it's a pretty cool reward. It does take... They made this zone pretty rough, though, to get through, as you saw the first time through here. It gets pretty packed pretty quick, so we're probably going to do a lot of, like, pulling groups one by one kind of thing. Try to get the healer down first. It shouldn't be too bad in normal mode, especially because we have Ellie's and we do have the Lightbringer title. That's one thing that's actually pretty cool about the endgame zone in this game, that Domain of Anguish I was talking about, is because the Lightbringer title works there, it actually gives you a reason to grind up your Lightbringer title. Which you will grind as you do that endgame zone. They have ways for you to get Lightbringer title in there, but it's just a cool like little secondary progression path, I guess, for lack of a better term. It lets you work on something to increase your power that's not just your character level. And it's nice because it's a one and done kind of thing as well, obviously. It's like once you get the title up, which realistically doesn't actually take too long, you never have to do it again. Well, actually you have to do it for other characters, but it does not take very long if you do it through doing the Domain of Anguish zone. But like max is only something like, I don't know, 80,000 Lightbringer points, which sounds a lot, but you can probably get something like 20k a run or something from the Domain of Anguish, so not too bad. I have a couple characters and I know people who have millions and millions. I think my highest is like 4 million or something, and I know people who have like 16 million on some characters. This zone itself is actually kind of boring, or at least in my opinion. It's really just like really tight, small corridors that try to make it really easy to over aggro. If I had to make an assumption in an attempt to make the zone harder. Get the Reina Terror down. Thankfully, we don't have to go too much farther in the zone, at least at first, to talk to him, but we do then have to kill a whole bunch of stuff in the zone, so we do end up basically vanquishing the zone. That's a cool bridge. I don't think we actually know where that is, though. This is like teeth, like a mouth we're walking into, kind of creepy. Oh, I didn't realize there was one left. Get her down. Alright, here's Raza. Let's talk to Mr. Raza. You're not from this place. Who are you and what are you? I've been alone for what seems like ages. I am Raza, created from the mist. I have no memories of my creation, though the past is shrouded by fog. Abaddon bound me to this plane. His minions bless me with knowledge to fulfill a great purpose. However, I can sense Abaddon is no more. Now I am without purpose, my existence without meaning, so tell me, you're here to give me a purpose. We must find our own purpose in life, Raza. Search for my own purpose, an interesting concept. To not be told what to do, to merely exist to find a purpose. I find you curious, unlike anything I have ever encountered. I wish to journey with you to learn more about your ways. Perhaps my purpose is to travel through the world with you. We always welcome new allies. Allies? I do not understand this word. I have much to learn. However, you must remove the barriers that bind me if I am to accompany you. I am restrained by guardians summoned by Abaddon. As long as they exist, I will remain here. Destroy these guardians, Raza will be your allies. So yeah, he's kind of like a puppet, I guess, or a doll from other works of fiction. Here's a stupid pet. Again, not level 20 yet. I just want to point that out. Not level 20 yet. Yeah, so now we have to go around this zone, killing these binding guardians. There aren't that many. This zone itself is very, very small. No. Alright, here's binding a guardian. Let's mess it up. Let's take its lunch money. Give me that lunch money. Oh crap, it's Margonites. Cleric. You know what's funny? I probably knew this happened. At least they're only level 24, so they're actually easier than the other stuff we've been fighting in this zone. It's gonna call some targets. But anyway, I was talking about the Lightbringer title earlier. It's super cool because of the damage bonus. It actually means you get to hit 3-digit numbers, which 3-digit numbers, without like a lot of buffs and stuff in this game, relatively rare to come by. This game is very much, there are some LE spells and stuff, or like, you know, versus certain enemies you can hit 100, but a lot of stuff will just do close to 100 damage with a high Lightbringer title. That 5% damage per rank is no joke. It's 40% bonus damage at max rank. Why is he taking 0 damage? And I believe what happens whenever we... I'm actually remembering this quest a little bit more now that I'm doing it. I seem to remember that the Binding Guardians actually like do different things whenever you walk to them. So I think this one will be like shadows. Yep. These are the spirits of Lord Menzies, who is another ex-god, like Abaddon. Although he's a little weird. I'm pretty sure he was the previous god of war before Balthazar, but I don't think this game actually does a great job explaining that, really. I think that's really something that was kind of more fleshed out in Guild Wars 2. But I might be wrong about that. To be completely honest with you, the most I know about him is that his priest can sometimes be a pain in the butt in the Fissure of Woe. Which I keep saying it, and I've said it for months. That video is in fact coming. I just have to figure out what I want to talk about for the 40 minutes that it took me to do it. We are... There's one more and it's back near the front. I believe that one is Titans, if I remember correctly. We might have to kill this group that's in front of it. It might chain aggro, I'm not exactly sure. And then I think all we have to do after this is go see Raza again. And we're golden. Love the waterfalls. Yep, Titans. Hopefully, we're just gonna chill here and not aggro that other group. Hopefully they don't patrol back this way. Because if you notice, there's actually not a res shrine in this zone, so if you die, that's it. You're cooked. I'm actually gonna flag everybody away because I'm a little worried about this group coming back. Someone's dead, but I think that's fine. Oh, that's right, they're Titans. Do they work like the Titans in... Yeah, it's cost that they're killing. I'm forgetting if these work like the Titans. So the Titans in the very end game zone, they actually never break unless you do something like sack a person. And by break, I mean they never lose aggro. Should be able to get costs up from here. Oh, not you. There we go, UA. I kind of don't want to fight them without Zed, but it's going to be a little rough to get up there and get him. So I'm going to body block these guys a little bit. Hopefully we have enough damage to get through them. Try to go Titan by Titan. And hopefully we have enough casters to get through them since they have Mirage Cloak to kind of mess with all the physical damage dealers. Get the Madness Titan! Get the Madness Titan! Get it! Okay. We're doing very good here. Not too shabby. Oh wait, whoa. Forgot these things. I literally just killed these things for the other one and I forgot about them. Hopefully... Okay, having Zed back is probably... Hopefully none of these dumb heroes kite into... that pack over there. That's what I'm worried about. It should be fine though. Yep, Pain Titan. Just flag everybody back. Move them out of the way. Just making sure. I don't want to wipe here because if you wipe in the zone you have to restart. So try to avoid wiping at all costs. Because there's actually no resurrection shrine in this zone. Alright, now all we have to do is go back and talk to Raza. And then after we talk to Raza, all we have to do is go and... There's actually like one more step after we turn the quest in to change his profession, since we will be changing him over to a Mesmer. As most people probably did. He's also a good ritualist, because up until Winds of Change, there's actually only one ritualist hero in the entire game, and there were actually multiple good ritualist hero builds. So having an extra ritualist could be useful. He was really the only other ritualist for a long time. And the second ritualist is locked behind what is probably the hardest content in the game. Or some of the hardest. The hardest, like, story content, let's put it that way. The barriers are no more. I offer you my skills and insight. A child of the mist, I have affinity for things spiritual. In return, you'll show me how you experience life and aid me in finding purpose for which I was created. I must take this time to reflect. I will meet you later. Okay, let's go to Gate of Anguish now. Kick him. Talk to the Capitan. Alright, Capitan. Or Chaplain. Captain. Being created in the mists, I would never have thought it possible. I knew the heart of Abaddon held secrets, but this is far more than I could have hoped. I would like to meet this Raza. Bring him, or rather, around when you get the chance. Okay. Raza is a ascendant entity spawned for the mists. It has the knowledge and capabilities of a human, but lacks common sense. As a result, it asks odd questions about human emotions, contemplates human motivations, and attempts to duplicate human mannerism. Raza shares a connection with all things spiritual and is a powerful ritualist. But he is not, in fact, just a ritualist. I'm pretty sure this was in at the launch of Raza. Anyone correct me if you know better, but I am pretty certain this has always been in with him. And there's this really cool thing where if you bring him in back into the heart, wish to enter the heart, and you talk to him. Oh wait, no. Okay, you don't bring him with you, sorry. Mysterious entity is his name, there's multiples of them. So you don't bring him with you. And he should be at the front of the zone, I believe. And you can talk to him, and he'll change his profession. So he can be anything. His armor will change. You'll lose the runes and stuff that you put on him, but make him a mesmer. Alright, there we go. Now we have a mesmer. There's no real special dialogue for each of the classes or anything like that. His look doesn't change or anything like that. But yeah, that's good to be the end of today's episode. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a great day. I hope to see you in the next one, where we will probably be starting Eye of the North, most likely. I'll see you then.